Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Black Fireball, also known as Luke, and a new adventure awaits us. You don't need to have watched the previous Rimworld series to understand and follow what's going on here, but this is the intro. After the death of their leader, Artyom, Ambus, and Cam took off across the planet, in hopes of reaching an Empire outpost for aid. On arrival, the outpost wanted very little to do with them, viewing them as outcasts. The only assistance they were offered was a ride in a shipping vessel, at the cost of most of their silver, to another Rimworld that was mostly untamed, that they could carve out their own plot of land, and potentially climb their own way up the social ladder. The way the Empire, that Indigo had talked so highly of, was treating the three travellers did not sit right with Artyom. Having followed all these rules and regulations, serving those with a higher station than him, for so long, to only be charged exuberant amounts for a simple ride in a shipping vessel, and denied all other forms of assistance. This is how the seeds of a better empire, a better society, an enhanced people got started in Artyom's mind. Landing on the new world, it was clear Artyom would be able to find a place secluded enough from the Empire to hide away and begin his work. So here we are on planet, on world. Welcome back to Rimworld. So, our lovely travellers have found themselves in... I have to move this with WASDs, don't I? In the Gola Grove Mountains. There's a few tribal villages nearby, and also an Empire outpost. Some pirates to the left of us. Some tribals to the right. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of water. My throat is a little bit messed up at the moment. Stuck in the mountains with you. And we've got a new start. We've got a new couple of mods on. The most poignant one to discuss is biological distillation, questionable ethics, all that kind of good stuff. We also have some extra enhancement things installed. There'll be a mod list in the description if I remember to put it in. We also have neural networks and cybernetic organisms and stuff. So there's just like a little bit of extra potential modification we can do to people here, which I think will be fun, and I think is going to be fitting with the story that is developing at the moment. I've recreated the characters. I mean, they're the same characters as before, because that's how it works. They just traveled across. But yeah, I've got the characters back with most of their gear that they didn't have to exchange for their ride off-world, of course. And we are ready to start a new playthrough. We're playing on a different difficulty this time. I believe we're playing on Cassandra Classic. What can I see? Options? It's in storyteller settings. We're playing on Blood and Dust Cassie Classic. So the event should be a little bit more consistent than Randy Random. I was having some issues with that before. I think we're going to set up in here to begin with. So I am just going to select similar, and I'm just going to claim it all, and we'll also claim that. We'll claim the 2 doors, and then what we want to do is set up a stockpile zone just in here for now, and I'm also going to want to put some structure in, but we're also going to need to do some deconstructing, because I don't think all of this wall is necessarily where I want it. I think the plan is... I'm going to put a wall across here, and this will be like an entrance eventually, and put a wall across here, and then put a wall across here, and have this whole area dig into the mountain, have a nice little vibe going. It's a slightly bigger map than before as well. It's like an extra like 15 tiles on every edge, just because I thought, you know what, that'd be nice. That'd be nice to do. But we're going to have to go in, set up all our priorities, do the standard Rimworld stuff. I'm sorry on delay on this series. I know many people like it. I'm going to have Artyom and Cam do docking. So we have maintaining vats now, I guess. Maintain organisms in vats. I guess that can also just effectively be a doctoring task. Bed rest I like on a 2, Hall Plus on a 1. Basic on a 1 because that's only when I tell them to do things. I kind of want them both on wardening as well. See, we have a better base doctor here, but high passion, and then we have a better base warden here, but high passion. Kind of tricky. You will do that. You will do that. Ambus on the cooking. Cam on Ambus on the handling. Cam on the cooking. We'll also have Ambus on the hunting. Actually, I don't think that will work because I believe he is a melee class, so we will ignore hunting for now. I think our team's the one with the shotgun. We'll give everyone the ability to construct. We don't really have a great constructor at the moment. Our team's going to be in charge of plants. Ambus in charge of digging. As for smithing, artistry, and tailoring, I'm not too worried at the moment. I'm also not too worried about research either. We got basic needs to handle currently. And then the other thing, I guess I'm just going to build this whole building out of steel, because we've got a decent amount to begin with. And look at them all, just fixing things up, repairing things. I actually think, Cam, let's just deconstruct that and build this. And let me just measure this real quick. Let's get the planning tool out. Let's just make sure this is... okay, we might need to keep that one little bit of wall. What we'll need is a wall or a column in the middle of the room, because this room is slightly too big to support itself. Yes, it is ever so slightly too big to support itself. So, and we don't want roof collapses. That is definitely not something we want. So once this middle wall gets built, then we will do that. So we have a stockpile. Let's also get some potential beds made too. Hopefully we can get those done on the first day, but if we don't, we don't. We want some growing zones also. So we don't have any super good hunters, so getting some food on the go would be wonderful. Let's get a potato, a rice, and a corn starting to be planted. This terrain has year-round growing, I do believe, which is pretty damn nice for us. Building my first building out of steel feels like a waste of resources, but it's something I don't normally do, and you know what's fun? Experimenting and doing new things. So that is what we're doing. I don't know if I already mentioned it. My brain's a little bit frazzled. I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit weird today. I partied a little bit too hard on a recent weekend, and engaged in some how do you phrase it nicely? I engaged in some vacation of my bowels through the mouth orifice. So my throat is a little bit messed up from the acid, so I do sound a little funky at the moment. We're gonna get some haul urgently on some of the stuff that's gonna deteriorate, because we want to get that in so it doesn't deteriorate. So this is a custom scenario that spawns us with all the stuff that we had before. It also spawns us with herbal medicine instead of regular medicine, because I just felt like they wouldn't have regular medicine. So we got some poor beds built, which, you know, isn't the best, but it also isn't the worst, so can you complain? Not really. Can we get some of that steel brought in? Can we get some building done? Look at Cam go. Cam is building up a storm. Cam? About that building up a storm. So the plan for this, Artyom's plan for the world, as it currently stands, is to build super soldiers, super people, to overthrow the dastardly empire that plagues this world. So my kind of goal for this series, this campaign, is Artyom is going to lead his people to the great heights that they need to go to lead raids on the Empire bases with superior people, with better augments and enhancements and technologicalness. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sure, you know, Artyom would, of course, say that all much more eloquently than I would. But yeah, that is the current plan. And then also, we're gonna want, how are we gonna want this wall? Just like something like this, and then something like this. Something like this. This is just plans. This isn't, but look how few resources I need to spend to actually do this. which is pretty nice. We'll probably get rid of this wall at some point. I should probably uninstall these urns that are around the map and put them in my base just to make it more pretty, right? It's always like a decent thing to do. Look at that, we're gonna get some repairing done, which is always nice. We got the roofs in. Being able to put a floor in already would be really nice. I don't know if I started off with stone cutting. I gave us some researchers, but... Okay, yeah, we have stone cutting. I gave us some of the researchers we researched last time, but I thought we wouldn't retain all of our knowledge of how to do things, because perhaps, you know, we had the plans at that base, but we didn't necessarily have them here. Is there any granite around on the map? I don't think there is. There is not a huge amount of granite, which is annoying, because currently we have granite floors in there. We're going to need a meal source pretty quick. I mean, we've got the growing zone set out. I guess I need to equip the boys with their supposed armors and stuff. So, Artyom, you're actually not supposed to wear the plate armor. It's actually not for you to wear. You equip Steel Warhammer, you equip Steel Warhammer, because you are a range class, so... We don't like our range boys in the steel armor, so we will try and get someone else to wear that. I mean, I should set up the uniforms and stuff ASAP, really. There's a geothermal thing here, there's also a geothermal thing here, so we have at least one that's going to be within the confines of our base that we've set out early here. So that's actually, we're getting on surprisingly well already, so let us make any stone blocks, and we'll just do this, do forever, but we'll just do it in a radius that is relatively close to the base. So any stone blocks that get within this area of the base, cut them up. Let's see, let's make a dumping stockpile zone as well, let's just put it out here, nice and big. Which will work wonderfully for us, I'm sure. We're also going to need power source. We started off with wind turbines and batteries because we had that previously from the previous game, episodes, series, whatever you want to call it. So let's just do this. Bam. Hopefully we have enough steel left over to do all of that type of stuff. So I'm going to need someone on crafting. To get stone blocks. And who is it going to be? That is the question. I think it's best to be Ambus. Was that Ambus? Yeah, Ambus, the geologist. Hey, he loves rocks. He's a geologist. He loves rocks. I want to try and get this floor all put in and done up nicely. Do we even have the construction skill to do these? I don't know if we technically do. We're all 1 construction skill, and I think these require 4 construction skill. So, you know, that's not great. Alright, so in terms of bricks right now, we have 15 granite blocks and 60 limestone blocks. So we're just going to lay the limestone tile, 20, 12, 12, something like that. Well, we're going to get a bunch of limestone blocks, so let's just lay it in where we can, where we should. I can't remember what was under the bed, so we'll just build over it. Eventually I'm going to want this all the same material anyway, because having it different materials frustrates me. But getting just a nice floor put down to save on mood is what we want early game. Trying to find all the little patches of dirt. All the little patches of dirt necessary to be found. Yeah, I think we're going to struggle. We're going to need to get construction skill up ASAP, and I don't know if we're going to be able to. I also want to get all of the stone chunks out of here, out of this room at the very least. I mean, maybe we'll leave the limestone in because we're going to be cutting them up pretty quick. Right, we're also going to want a butcher's table, which we can make out of wood. That's fine. Wood's going to be much less of an issue than it was in the previous playthrough, which is really nice for us. I guess I'm going to need a fueled stove, because we're not going to be able to, do much for a little while here. Artyom's put on that armor again, so let's design the outfit whilst these guys go about their stuff. We'll leave it on 1 speed. We'll manage the outfits. So, new outfit. Outfit is going to be right Okay, so ranged people. You're not allowed... Okay, the game pauses whilst we're in here anyway. You're not allowed plate armor. And you're also not allowed shield belts. Because that prevents you from firing out. And everything else should be more or less fine, right? Should be more or less fine. I think we also have mending installed now, which is wonderful. I love mending as far as mending goes. Okay, so you're on ranged, and then we want another new outfit, and then we're gonna call it melee, and then I'm gonna forget whether it's 2Es or 1E. I think it's like that. And we want you to wear not flak jackets for the time being, because we might actually encounter some of those. No flak jackets, please, and no hats that are not. I mean, we don't have hats as an issue right now. We can go in and edit these as and when we need. Melee. Alright, that should be good. We'll have everyone attack if they get threatened, just because that stops people dying to squirrels a lot of the time. Instead of running away and slowly getting bitten down and murdered by squirrels, which is quite frustrating. We didn't spawn with an animal, because I thought they probably wouldn't have been able to get the animals on the ship with them, maybe. They probably had to trade them for some extra funds, all that kind of stuff, in order to get off planet into this wonderful new area. So I'm hoping people are going to slowly improve their construction skill to the point where they can make these, but I'm pretty sure these require like 72 construction skill or something. Can I get the steel in, please? Just because I'd like to have it in my inventory. Oof. Our team failed whilst constructing the fuel stove. That's frustrating. So let's look at power sources. This requires 4. They require 6. Okay, so yeah. Wind turbines are going to be the first one we can make once we get construction 4, but at the moment we do not even have that. So, Artyom, with your shotgun, we're going to need you to do some hunting. Of some various animals and wildlife, you know? That's my wildlife tab. You can hunt a couple of bucks. Hunt a single buck. And hunt a single turkey. That is the current thing that I require you to do. Once you're done hauling all this steel, of course. Which is, you know, wonderful. There's a sarcophagus here, which I don't hate. We can make this like a grave area in here. Like a memorial mourning area. And you're also assigned... Okay, let's make sure we have the butchering bill set up. Butch creature, do forever. Don't put humans in. I'm actually kind of tempted to maybe put humans in. This is going to be an unethical colony. Just so you know. It's going to be an unethical colony. So we have the chain shotgun, obviously, because we ended last time with the chain shotgun. We also had one nice helmet. I forgot what the name of the helmet was, so we're saying that it was traded. So Cam just butchered. Okay, Cam is the cook. Okay, I thought Artyom was the cook for some reason. Cook simple meal, do forever. That is going to be the current goal here. Is to cook simple meals forever. Just whenever you can, cook a simple meal. Whenever you can, butcher an animal. Whenever the opportunity arises. We do need defenses. So we're going to need a perimeter wall. Is one of the big things we need. A visitor. They have a few items to trade. Nice. A Muffalo Shaman from the nation of Aberino. I kind of want to be like hostile as well. So I'm like thinking, do I just want to capture everyone that comes into the area? Maybe we can be friends with pirates somehow. I kind of just want to be assholes. But traders, getting traders is super important. So there's going to have to be some people we're friends with. Maybe we just don't like tribal people. Maybe that can be a thing we do. We just really dislike tribal people, maybe? Who has the best social skills? We'll decide that. We'll decide that later on, I guess. Once we're in a little bit more of a position. What am I looking for? Wardening. Artyom and Cam both have pretty good wardening. We can decide that a little bit later on. Howdy. So there's all the things they have. Nothing particularly useful. And I don't really have anything I want to sell to them. So that's, you know, that's cool, I guess. Trader will buy all of those things. Cool. Interesting. Not super necessary. For the time being, though. Artyom is having a little meditation. We need recreation as well. We haven't done that yet. Let's grab a horseshoe pin, just whack it in here. What will eventually be the interior of the base. There's not a lot of construction being done, is there? It's like we're cutting up all these bricks, but we're kind of just leaving the floor as is. I guess construction is a pretty low priority, so it'll be nice. Hopefully we'll get a dedicated constructor join the colony some point soon, or else we're going to be up shit creeks without a paddle for a little bit. At least we've repaired the limestone structure in our awful barracks. Somewhat rich, very poor beauty, very lots of dirt. We also have this guinea pig that is just in our base, so we should probably eat it or something before it eats our food and just causes a general nuisance and never gets out. We'll set that to be hunted. That'll be absolutely fine. Hopefully we do some more construction today. So these ones are over areas which already have floor. So that is a granite tile as well. That's a granite tile as well. That's a granite tile. These are both granite tiles. Oh, everything under here is granite tiles. Okay, cool. Underneath the battery, both granite tiles. Cool. We shot that guinea pig with a shotgun. That's good for us. We've damaged our stove a little bit, but hey ho. It is what it is. That's extra construction skill. That's what that is. We are cleaning before we're constructing. Okay, I'm gonna bring construction down to a 2 because, like, we actually need to get that done, guys. 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 Well, why is there so much cleaning being done? Okay, now they're just recreating. Alright. What we need to do is we need to do some scheduling. So you're gonna have 2 hours of free time and then 2 hours of shall I just give them 4 hours of free time where they can recreate or eat or whatever they want, and then we'll just give them, this will be work. This is work. Mad raccoon. Assemble the boys. I don't want to take any damage here if I don't have to, so I'm gonna get Cam to stand out front and Artyom to shoot it with a shotgun. Nice. Wonderfully done, and that is free food. Still cleaning dirt over constructing, which is, you know, interesting. Oh, construction skill is too low to build tiles. Good. I understand where the issue is now. It needs construction skill 3, and no one has construction skill 3 yet. Of course they don't. Great. Great. Alright, well, let's begin work on the limestone wall then. We have 120, so we can do like that much. At least it'll start improving people's construction skill. I did not realize that that was happening. I want to move where these doors are as well. Wow, interesting. So stone walls actually are stronger than steel walls, which I find interesting. Because, like, a steel wall is a steel wall, you know? But I guess thick brick, you know? Old thick brick wall. Gotta be what it gotta be. Alright, hopefully we get someone up to construction skill 3 soon. Hey, there we go. Cam has construction skill 3. We did it. We did it, gamers. We did it. What a beautiful time. Ah, the floors are being complete. Wonderful. Wonderful. And take Ambus down one so he continues cutting stone, because stone is one of the things we need a lot of at the moment. So just keep cutting up that stone, Ambus. Cut up all the local stone. And then these guys can continue constructing things. And then also that prioritizes our construction skill to be on the people who we need it on as well a little bit more. Which is always nice. We got another visitor with a few more items to trade. Just look at that gear. They don't have anything super that I want to trade. I think their gear, I think looking at someone's gear is a representation of what they have in a trade sense. Our faction should be called Outcast, I think. And the settlement name should be called New Haven. And I feel like New Haven kind of a spicy name, because I have a feeling that this place will be a haven for some and a hellhole for others. Once I get all my plans up and running, all my machinations. Yes, a bit like Paradise Falls from Fallout 3, maybe. But am I going to be that evil? Am I going to be Paradise Falls level of evil? I don't think so. I don't think so. But maybe. But maybe. Maybe I want this wall to come up like this. And then just want to get rid of this door. And then furniture. What am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? This is going to need to be a door too. Structure. That's what I'm looking for. Structure. We'll whack a door on the south side. I realize that I haven't evenly spaced these out. That's kind of annoying. I'll fix that at some point. After the first harvest. After the first harvest, maybe. A lot of construction botching going on from just everyone in general. Colony's coming along very nicely already. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling pretty damn good about it. Gonna need to cut down all these trees and stuff as well. Which is a given, you know. It is what it is. We are running kind of low on storage space, actually. Temperature should be fine for a while, right? 12 degrees isn't the warmest temperature to sleep in, is it really? Transport pod crash. Luxembourg. It's frickin' Luxembourg, dude. Chemical fascination, iron-willed. Intellectual. Incapable of dumb labor. Could be a new researcher. Could be a doctor. Could also just come here and leave, potentially. And you know what? That's fine too. I also have another mod on, which lets me... who is our doctorious doctor currently? Cam. So I can send Cam up here, and I can say... stabilize them right here, so they don't bleed out. That's like a thing I can do now. I don't know if that's a good thing to do. I know, it would probably be better to... I'd probably get a better tend by taking them back, right? Do we rescue? Or do we capture? I think we rescue. We need a bed. I can't capture it because I don't have any prison area. Just pop one of these things down. Rescue. There we go. There we go. Pop a wall in there. There we go. Now we can tend properly with medicine to help these bruises and cracks. I mean, a 32% bandage quality from a distance is pretty freaking good, to be honest. If they join us, that's cool. They're clearly willing to betray the world. But if not, then they will go and give us some... has recovered and decided to leave. Yeah, that's fine. You want to leave, you want to leave. Space refugee. High Baroness. Exiled researcher. Oh, you're an exile as well. You would have fit in so nicely. Okay, we got a raid coming in. A single man with a single knife. I guess Luxembourg here didn't have a huge amount of friends. Very spicy. Were they attacking immediately? I've lost track of them. No, they're still just hanging around over there. That's fine. We have 140 marble blocks now, so let's go to structure. Marble wall. 110. 120. 35? Wow. I could actually get this whole wall done right now. That's pretty nice. Then we can put traps down here. And that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Okay, they are beginning their assault now. So let us assemble the troops. Let us assemble the troops. I wonder if they have a better chance of wanting to stay if you put them in nicer conditions. Like, if we put them in a proper bed and had, like, all the floors put in and light and everything was looking all nice, I wonder if they'd be more inclined to stay. I feel like that's a mechanic. I have almost 500 hours in this game, and I kind of just don't pay attention to any of the game mechanics, really. Kind of weird. Come on, Artyom, before they even get here. Oh, my lord. My guy, holy crap. Alright, let's stable them here. I'm not going to be able to get a prisoner bed, am I? It's going to be a struggle to get a little prisoner room on the go real quick. I guess I could cancel a bunch of this marble. We could build like a little holding cell. Let's build a little holding cell. Get on building this wall. Get on building this wall, fellers. I want to stop him bleeding, but I don't want to mend the other things because I don't want him to get fixed up too quickly. We want him to remain unconscious for as long as possible. It said that Luxembourg has recovered and decided to leave, but I guess they're just going to finish their nap off before they do. I'm actually going to strip them so their clothes don't get tainted in case they never join us or whatever, so we can use their clothes for whatever we want to use their clothes for, if anything at all. And we're just going to leave them hurt on the floor here, and hopefully finish this building in time. The boys construct. Gotta keep an eye on them to make sure they don't get back up. Wow, construction botched. Nice. Ambusses are all burning the midnight oil right now. He botched that construction like 3 times in a row. Feels frickin' good, man. Hopefully they'll begin to get like malnutrition and stuff from not eating, or starvation even. And that will help us. But I think that is going to be it for this first episode of Rimworld. If you like the series, give a like, give a subscribe, give a smiley face in the comments. I'll be back with more Rimworld. Thank you for joining me for Season 2. I hope you're having a good time. I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.